I'm trying to have more fun painting. So I put some painting ideas in the jar and I'm going to do a painting lottery. I will randomly draw one idea and I'll do what it says. And I put some like surreal, silly prompts. I put some that will help me build my skills, but disguised in like a fun exercise. And I also put some ideas that are for things or like mediums that I don't use often. Just something kind of, you know, experimental and things like that. So let's see what it's going to be today. I did other ones before, and it's day 4 today. Let's have a look. Oh, again, yesterday was the same thing. Yesterday I picked left, today I'm gonna pick right. Let's see, is it upside down? There we go. What is it gonna be today? Paint blended squares, add leaves and florals, use pen and metallics. One of my favorites. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to set up. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've got my pens, I've got my metallics, and I've got my square brushes. What am I saying? Flat brushes. Because I'll be painting squares, so I think these are pretty good for that. And it will also encourage me to use flat brushes, which I usually paint with a round brush. I hardly ever really switch brushes, you know. It's something that, you know, you get into habit of doing something, and so yeah, anyway, I think it's good that this exercise is prompting me to use different brush that I normally use, and I'm just going to decide on which colors I will use in my blended squares. I'm thinking of limiting to like 3 colors. I'm thinking something like pinks. Should I go pink, pink purple, purple yellow? Let's do pink purple yellow. Okay. Where is my spray thing? My spray bottle. I lost my spray bottle. Oh, there it is. Okay, right. Just to wake my paints up, I'll use my favorite colors. Okay, right. So this will also help me with blending. Which one should we start with? Let's start with the blue. So this exercise is basically, I've done it before many times. It's when I'm feeling a little stuck, I literally just do some random things. Just some abstract shapes, things like that. But it also, you know, blending is generally super helpful to learn how to blend in watercolor. So any sort of exercise that helps you blend, it's just gonna help you improve your skills and feel more confident. And sometimes literally just swatching paint or doing something really simple can just loosen you up a bit, because I think starting is the hardest part, especially if you haven't painted in a while. Yeah, just doing something kind of for the sake of it without too much preparation. I find it super helpful to be just, you know, messy and just have fun with it. Right, just doing my first ones, my big ones first. This paper unfortunately dries pretty fast because it's not cotton, so I might struggle to blend some of my squares, but it's okay. I think overlaying is also fun. I'm happy for both techniques, really, to do both techniques. Okay, right, I'm just kind of feel like I need to add a yellow here. I'm being a little bit too regular with it. I need to be a bit more messy. Right, let's just go fast without thinking too much. Okay, I'm switching to the smaller brush and I'm just going to add it in some places. Let things blend. Probably should have tested the colors together to see what mixes they make, but that's too much preparation, isn't it? I just like to dive in. I'll find out how they blend once I start. They're one of my favorite colors anyway, so I know they should probably work okay together. So I'm doing this very abstract, just, yeah, very random background, and then on top I will use my pens and use my metallics. My prompt is to add leaves and floral, leaves and florals, which yeah, I'm happy to do. Okay, right. So this is fairly filled in now. I think I'm going to add a bit more blue here. Okay. Is my arrow here or there? Oh, this basically turned into green because I didn't clean it enough. I'm being rushing, but I think that's okay. A little bit of pinky here. Some are pale, some are darker. Okay, I'm going to let this dry and then I'm going to go in with my pens, with my metallics. Yeah, see you in a minute. I'm back quickly just to show you how I'm picking up with a thirsty brush. I'm picking up those puddles of color. Sometimes I like using puddles, and I generally use a lot of water when I paint because I like to paint very loose, but sometimes I just don't think they will add any much to my painting, so I decided to pick them up, and I'm just using a very dry brush and that picks up the color. But I really like how messy it is. Like, for example, there was lots of water here, so it kind of, the water pushed the pigment and spread it in this fun little design. Oh, I need to pick some here. Similar thing happened here and here. There's a bit of a dry brush here or there. It's generally like, painting abstract can also teach you a lot and can help you improve your skills. We don't always have to paint something that we can hang on the wall. Anyway, I probably will be back a bit later because I have a train to catch, so I'm gonna have to, it's not going to dry in time. I'm going to have to come back later. But yeah, doesn't it just look lovely already on its own? Watercolors just are amazing. You don't really have to do much, and you just end up with something pretty. Anyway, enough rambling. I'll be back later. I'm back. The light is a little different because it's late, but I hope you can still see. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my metallics and my pen, and I'm going to try to find some shapes and add some shapes. So I find it quite difficult to find shapes in like this abstract splashes like this, but the way I think about it is kind of like finding shapes in the clouds, for example. It doesn't have to make sense, and you can just like follow a thread. And I have decided on flowers and like leaves, so I am going to stick with it. I can see like a flower here. I will add some more, like I will add the petals here, but this kind of to me looks like it could be like a lovely flower with some frilly edges. And then I'm just adding some more details. And this looks quite fuzzy, like some sort of fuzzy thing. I'm not really sure how to do a fuzzy thing, but I'll give it a go. Maybe add a little bit of maybe like kind of this sort of thing. Okay. What else can I do? I could, for example, turn this one into a flower. I could add a bit of a leaf maybe here. Maybe another one. That's a kind of a weird shaped leaf, but that's okay. Okay, I could kind of maybe turn this one. I think I'll probably do another one kind of like this. But if you find it hard to see shapes, or just nothing comes to mind, you can always just create them. So I'm going to use my metallics just to kind of add some patterns. Actually, I need to spray them first. What am I gonna use? Maybe gold and maybe something pink. We'll see. Right. Which one do I want to start with? I think I'm gonna start with the gold one. I have some shapes that I tend to kind of go back to, but I think it's okay if, you know, if there is a certain things you kind of used to painting, you just like painting, I think it's okay to do it over and over, because eventually you'll come up with ideas. So don't kind of, you know, don't worry if you haven't got ideas when you start, because they will come to you. I have learned that the more I practice, the easier it becomes, basically, even if the practice is somewhat repetitive. It's better to do the same thing over and over than not do it at all. Just simple, like a simple leafy pattern. Right, I'm going to do something similar because I like this sort of easy leaves, but I will try to use the pink one this time, see how this works. Maybe I'll do it a little bit more swirly. Oh, this one actually isn't metallic. It's just a pink. I mean, it's just a, okay, it is metallic. It's just not, it's not chameleon. It's a very gentle metallic. It's not very vibrant. I have found that this sort of exercises, somewhat repetitive and easy, are the ones that make it the easiest to like lose yourself in it, you know. What else can I do? I think I'm just going to add some patterns. Maybe just random patterns, you know, not necessarily leaves. Just something, just because. Maybe a little bit of I really have no plan for it. I need more gold. Add some gold through my flower in a very kind of random way. Perhaps I shouldn't have, because I might have to go over it. What else? I feel like I need some more ink up pick up the darker one now. I need to be careful now because my metallics are wet. I don't really have a plan. What else do I want to do? I think the center needs to be a flower. I feel like, yeah. Oh, what if I did like a pink rose maybe, and then I could actually combine metallics and then so if I did a bit like a, there we go, and maybe gold rose somewhere as well, maybe here. More flowers somewhere. What should I do? Maybe a flower. Kind of like a simple one. Just kind of like this basic flower. I actually want to switch to my other pen. Add some detail. Sorry, I'm not talking much because I'm kind of zoning out. I generally talk a lot, so you probably don't need me to ramble on. I don't know why I'm doing this. Just kind of wanted to stand out a little bit. Something's missing. I think I'm going to do the roses. Still a little bit wet. That might be okay. I really like to be very scribbly with my pen. Feel kind of more at ease when I'm using it very scribbly. Okay, I don't want to overdo it. I think that will do. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did as well. And if you did, visit me tomorrow. I'll be back with another painting from my painting lottery.